Good morning, grade 3 students, and welcome to our English video lesson. Today, we will start the lesson Project Part 1 from Module 7. Our lesson today is very interesting. I am sure you will love it. Let's take a look at what we will be doing today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to read a text to identify the main idea, read the text to answer 4 detailed questions, use question mark and exclamation mark correctly. Before we get started, you will need to open your books to these pages, Students Book 95 and Workbook 91. Get your books quickly and make sure to open the correct pages. It is important to follow the exercises in this video and write the answers in your books. For our lesson today, I asked my friend Bob for help. Bob here will show you the steps of our lesson so you can follow me easily. First, we will start with predictions. That's when you start guessing what the text is about by looking at the pictures and the title. Next, we will read the text for main idea. That's when we answer the big question at the top of the page. You will see it in a moment. Then, you will have to read the text on your own for details. Of course, we will look for details to answer detailed questions. In the last step, we will have a discussion. We will think about what we learned and we will talk about it. Maybe we will write a few sentences too. We shall see. Let's get started. As usual, I have a fun challenge for you. Here is a secret code. It has the title of our lesson. For each letter of the title, I have a picture. I want you to think of the starting letter of each word in those pictures. That would be a letter in the title. Like the first picture, it's a flower. So the first letter in the title would be F, and so on. I will give you a moment to think of the remaining letters. Do you want to find out if you got the correct title? Let's find out. We said that the first letter is F for flower. The next letter is A for apple. And the next letter is V for van. The next letter is very easy. It's O for orange. The next letter is what? You tell me. Yes, it's U for umbrella. And the next letter is very easy. It's R for rowboat. The next letter is one of your favorites, I'm sure. It's I for ice cream. The next letter is T for tree. And the last letter is E for elephant. So the first word of our title is favorite. Well done. Let's look at the second word. It starts with F. Well done. And the next two letters are easy. They are O and O for oranges. The last letter is D for duck. So the second word of our title is food. Our title is favorite food. Good job, everyone. To start our lesson, Bob is here to remind you. The first step is predictions. You have a title and you have pictures to help you. So my question to you is, what do you think this girl's favorite food is? Is it fruit salad? Is it cheeseburgers? Or is it chocolate cake? Now, maybe you don't have the correct answer yet, but we will find out later. Now we will move to step number 2. Let's take a look at the big question at the top of the page. What's Carol's favorite food? It's the same question we were wondering about. That's good. So now we have to listen carefully to find out the correct answer. Are you ready? Let's listen.
Module 7. Project 1. What's Carol's favourite food? Read and answer. My favourite food.
My name is Carol. I'm from the USA. My favourite food is cheeseburgers. They're yummy. I like chocolate cake too. It's very tasty. My favourite drink is orange juice. What's your favourite food?
Did you find the correct answer? You can see it in the second line. Carol says, "My favorite food is cheeseburgers." So, to talk about Carol, we would say her favorite food is cheeseburgers. It was easy, wasn't it? Going back to our predictions, now we know that the correct answer is cheeseburgers. Did you guess it correctly? It's okay if you didn't. They were only predictions, so well done anyway. Now we reached the third step, details. Thank you, Bob, for reminding us. I need you to read the text again, so you can answer the questions in exercise 2. Let's take a look at them first and highlight the key words. This way, it will be easier to find the answers in the text. Question number 1, what's the girl's name? I think you know the answer to this question already. Question number 2, where is she from? We need to be looking for names of countries like UK, USA, Mexico. We will go back to the text. Question number 3, what's her favorite food and why? Now, maybe you know the answer to this question already, but you don't know why she likes this food. So we will go back to the text and see. Question number 4, what's her favorite drink? We need to be looking for words like coffee, tea, milk, juice. Let's go find out. Pause the video here and take your time to read the text on your own. Try to answer all the questions. Come back when you are ready to check your answers. Let's look at question number 1. What's the girl's name? I think this is the easiest question because you can find the answer in the first line. Her name is Carol. Question number 2. Where is she from? We said already that we need to be looking for names of countries. And you know that names of countries start with capital letters, so they will be easy to find. The answer is also in the first line. She's from the USA. Question number 3. What's her favorite food and why? We already answered that question before. Her favorite food is cheeseburgers. But why? The answer is in the next sentence. It's because they're yummy. Question number 4. What's her favorite drink? I know, it's easy. The sentence is very clear in the last 3 lines. Her favorite drink is orange juice. Now that we answered all the questions, I want you to take a look at all the answers one more time. Make sure to write them in your book. I want to talk to you about something different, about something very interesting that I saw in the text. Did you ever wonder when do we use a question mark and when do we use an exclamation mark? You can see them both in the text, and it's quite simple really. So let's read the writing tip together. The writing tip says, we always use a question mark at the end of a question. You can see that in the last sentence in the text. What's your favorite food? And we use an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence to show strong feelings. like the sentence where Carol was describing the cheeseburgers. She said they're yummy. You can feel that she really likes those cheeseburgers, can't you? Here are some examples. You see, on the yellow side, they are all questions asking about something. So at the end of the sentences, we use question marks like, are you hungry? Do you like red apples? What's your favorite drink? On the other side, the purple one, you see all the sentences express feelings like love, excitement, or simply saying how you feel, like, let's watch TV. You're very good at English. I love chocolate ice cream. Now that we discussed the writing tip, it's time for you to have some fun. I know, I always have challenges for you, but that's the only way to make sure we learn something. I want you to read these sentences and match them with either a question mark or an exclamation mark. I will give you a moment to think. Remember, we use question marks with questions and exclamation marks with feelings. Is it clear? Pause the video and come back to see the correct answers when you think you are done. Ready to check your answers? Let's go through them one by one. Number 1, I'm very sleepy. Is that a question or a feeling? Well done, it's a feeling, so we will use an exclamation mark. Number 2, can I have a pencil, please? Now, if you use yes or no to answer, it means it's a question, so we will use a question mark. Number 3, we're going to the zoo tomorrow. Think about it. If you are going to the zoo, you will be very excited. That's a strong feeling, so we will use an exclamation mark. Number 4, would you like some sugar in your tea? Again, if you answered with yes or no, it means it's a question, so we use a question mark. Well done, everyone. Okay, now it's time for you to do the exercise on your own. I want you to open Workbook 91 to Exercise 1 if you haven't, and try to do this exercise. You have to add a question mark or an exclamation mark to the end of each sentence. You have one example that is done already. Number 1, would you like some coffee? It's a question, so we used a question mark. Now, pause the video, try to do the exercise, and come back when you are ready to see the correct answers. Let's take a look at the correct answers. Number 1 was a given example and it's done already. Would you like some coffee? It has a question mark. Number 2, wow, they are fast. Is that a question? No, it isn't, so we use an exclamation mark. Number 3, let's eat now. Well done, also an exclamation mark. Number 4, are there any cherries? Yes, that's a question, so we will use a question mark. Good job, everyone. Finally, my friend Bob is here to tell you that we reached the last step of our lesson, discussion. I want you to think about the topic we discussed today, favorite food and drink. Then I want you to write 2 sentences in your notebook about them. This will make our lesson tomorrow a lot easier if we practice writing today. Take a look at my 2 sentences. I wrote, my favorite food is pasta. My favorite drink is milkshake. Now, you can use my sentences as an example, but don't copy them, please, because we are different people and we like different things. Here are some helping words for you to use. You can always go back to the book or ask someone for help if you want to use wow words. Remember, you can call the cops. use capital letters, check the order of your sentence, use punctuation marks and full stop at the end of each sentence, and don't forget to check your spelling. We reached the end of our lesson, everyone. Let's go back quickly to check our objectives for today. We read a text to identify the main idea. We read the text again to answer 4 detailed questions. And we used question mark and exclamation mark correctly. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Goodbye.